Football back again just before the 3 o'clockers, and Chris Sutton has been talking about the big man, and he's been talking about Matt O'Reilly and that the guy needs to step up to warrant his big money price tag. He also came out and talked about his top five divers, but here I made a separate video on that for my channel about the fact that he talked about Bruno Fernandes and Todd Cantwell in the same sentence about divers. I'm not delusional. Todd Cantwell does dive, but top 5 in Europe for diving? I mean, just look at the Benfica game alone. Look at like Di Maria, man. All those fuds flapping about. And I wouldn't say Di Maria is like top 5. Maybe top 5 ugliest players, like, but in terms of divers, not so much. Folks, enough about dives. We've got one more dive to talk about, and that's to dive into this video because Matt O'Reilly, his arse has went the second half of the season. He's not been good. You could argue he's blown himself out carrying a Celtic team with his goals and assists. You could argue that, but I mean, I've seen somebody on TikTok do their SPFL team of the season, and they had Cantwell in over O'Reilly. Even right now, man, if Rangers go on to win the league, I'd still put O'Reilly in this team of the season. Because, yeah, the second half's not been particularly great, but you can't deny what his goals and his assists in the first half. But then in that TikTok, I seen didn't have one Celtic player in their team, so, you know, it's trying to play the game as it's absolutely pissing down. It's absolutely freezing here. I'm getting out of breath just thinking about the 3 o'clock fixtures, man. I'm bricking it. I think we're going to go top of the league. See videos and vlogs. We might do a half-time review show today. We're both off on a Saturday. Well, I'm always off. This is the job for me at the end of the day. But yeah, he's not off. So, well, no, he is off, but he's not normally off. As I take cover at a bus stop to try and prevent myself from getting pished on by God, the God. Playing the smackdown with the R-A-I-N, but Matt O'Reilly, I think he does need to step up. You know, he's a lot of crucial goals for Celtic in the first half of this season, and I think Celtic just needs someone. I mean, Maida stood up in the last game. To be fair, you can't say he didn't. I mean, his first ever professional hat-trick. Could have scored a few more. You take his hat-trick out of the equation, Celtic lose that game to Livy, which is mental. But St Johnstone drew 0-0 with Celtic earlier on this season. But O'Reilly step up, because he didn't step up in that game. If you actually remember that game, O'Reilly missed like 3 clear opportunities. He did. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to play out later on today. It'll be interesting, to say the least. A lot of our games are on the day. I mean, if you want to hear a preview on it, you can go ahead. But for Chris Sutton, O'Reilly does need to step up. Will he get that money moved to Atletico Madrid? I think it could fall through, because you're looking at what, a potential loan to buy for 20 million, and then I mean, if he has a really bad, it's not been really bad for O'Reilly. Like, it's not like he's been putting in absolute stinkers. Most of the Celtic team have, but I would say his value, I just don't see Atletico Madrid paying the money for Matt O'Reilly. I mean, they'll probably pay money for him, but then that was an official bid. I've seen people trolling, like, they did put in a loan to buy, and Celtic rejected it. I mean, I thought they would accept it. I'm probably looking at it now, they probably should accept it, because they probably thought, well, we're selling the one guy that's actually been good for us this season. That's not going to go down well with the fans. But you look at it, I mean, they could lose the league with him, and they might not get that money now. So I think Sutton's right to a degree. I mean, I think Sutton's been fair enough on Celtic. He has come out and blasted Brendan Rodgers and certain players. I mean, he has come out and even said about Callum McGregor. But what he also did say was about Carter Vickers, and that if Carter Vickers is even a quarter, 25% fit, they need him to get fired in. I mean, I would agree with that. The only thing I wouldn't agree with is the guy's very injury prone. You fire him in at what, 25%? You're convinced that he's going to make it out of that? Probably not. It's a big massive rain drop cracks off my phone. I thought I stopped the video. Oh my God, seeing you walk a dog and it has to look behind at every single car because it's a bottle jobber. It's afraid there. Look at the Nicholas. Even though no one's going to be seeing this, look behind you. I dare you. Come on, go. The dog. It must be like Rangers today, looking behind it, bricking it, knowing that any of those goals going in could be the Celtic Football Club. But aye, that's where we're going to leave this video here on Fog Football. Back very soon, 5 o'clock, aftermath. I don't know how much of it I'll be in though, to be fair, because I'm out to get pissed tonight, and no, it's not to celebrate St Patrick's Day, that's for sure. That is for that. I'll be I'll be out with my orange and blue trainers and a blue tracksuit top. No green on me.